Karina Filatova is a 13-year-old girl from Mariupol who evacuated from the seized city with her parents and a younger brother during the first month of the full-scale war. At first, the Living Word school campus has become a shelter for her family, and later, Karina and her brother were enrolled there as students. So how did Karina's and her family's lives change? And how school and the Recovery with Love project made a difference? Let's ask Karina. What was your first impression of the school when you first stepped in? My impression was the following. We were living at the campus, so I had no idea that it was a school since there were no students and no classes. Later, I realized that the classes were held online because of the war. I loved the school. Also, I was scared a bit because I didn't really like my former school. However, I realized that I had to study because I wanted to become a lawyer. What was the key source of support for you in the new city? I got a lot of support from one of my teachers who was involved in the volunteering activities and introduced me to her daughter. They both were really supportive, and the school principal was supportive as well. Your life has changed dramatically. Do you still have a space for education and classes in your new life? Are the school classes still important for you, despite the circumstances? Yes, the school classes are still important because I wanted to apply to a college and become a lawyer in the future. What was the most helpful for you during the academic year? It was the support of my friends, teachers, and parents. My friends offered me a great deal of support and kept telling that I was going to make it. Teachers also supported me and sometimes offered me extra lessons to explain me some tricky topics. And parents, they've always been very supportive. What are some of the challenges you are facing right now? If I compare this school with my former school in Mariupol, I don't feel scared any longer. I have many friends among my peers, and I'm often talking to the teachers. If we talk about the discipline, then German is a bit challenging, because I'd never properly studied German in my former school. Tell me about your hobbies. My hobbies? Well, I love reading and visiting the discussion club meeting every week. What extracurricular activities are the most helpful for you to recover and feel happy? I think that every school should have some extracurricular activities, events, and projects in addition to classes. We've had a lot of events, but the ones I liked the most were charitable performance Pollyanna, where I really enjoyed playing Nancy, and discussion club meetings, because I enjoy listening and understanding other points of view. Did your family members' lives change too? The lives of my family members also changed. For example, my brother is now studying in the same school with me, and his academic performance has improved. Now he actively plays with his peers and talks to all teachers. Parents struggle a bit because they always worry a lot. My dad's mother has stayed in Mariupol, and he is very concerned about her. What are you dreaming about? I dream about the end of the war. I also dream to stay here because my parents want to move abroad, but I don't really want to go. I want to stay here and graduate from this school, to be a member of the church, to live here, to go to a college here, to graduate, and to become a lawyer.